She never imagined that the girl who once saved her from drowning would later try to drown her in silence. The first time Amara and Zuri met, they were only 7 years old in the bustling city of Kumasi, Ghana. Amara had slipped near the edge of a flooded gutter while chasing her rubber ball, nearly falling in. Zuri, barefoot and clutching a bag of roasted groundnuts, grabbed her arm and pulled her back. Laughing, she teased, "You're lucky your face didn't fall in. That's your best part." Both girls laughed until their bellies hurt. From that day, they were inseparable. They grew up like sisters, same schools, same classrooms, same secrets whispered under mango trees. The neighbors called them the twin stars. Amara, light-skinned and graceful, Zuri, dark-skinned and bold. One was calm, the other fiery, but together they shone. They promised that no matter where life led them, they would always rise together. But destiny has a way of testing promises. At university, the differences began to show. Amara, without trying, always stood out. Her presence drew glances. Even lecturers seemed to favor her. Zuri noticed, though she kept quiet, smiling while something sour tightened in her chest. It wasn't hatred, not yet, just a dangerous question echoing inside her. Why not me? After graduation, they returned to Kumasi and rented a small flat together. 2 rooms, 1 wardrobe still shared as before. They started small jobs, cooking, laughing, planning their futures. But Zuri's eyes had grown sharper than her laughter. She noticed how men came looking for Amara, bringing perfumes, handbags, flowers. She noticed how Amara turned down men that Zuri would have begged God for. "He's not my type," Amara would say gently. Zuri smiled on the outside, but inside her chest burned like dry firewood catching flame. The final straw came when Amara introduced Kwame, a young businessman who drove a gleaming black Toyota Prado. He adored Amara, brought her food, sent her messages every morning, even carried groceries into the flat. Zuri pretended to like him, but every smile felt like broken glass in her throat. When Amara whispered shyly that Kwame wanted to meet her parents, Zuri's heart cracked open. That night, Zuri sat alone on their balcony, staring into the noisy Kumasi streets below. Her phone hovered over an old contact she hadn't touched in years, Mama Efua's Remedies. With trembling fingers, she sent a message. "Mama, do you still help people with personal problems?" The reply was swift. "Yes, child. But remember, some paths have no return." Zuri typed back, "I'm ready." The small house of Mama Efua sat on the city's edge, smelling of smoke and rotting herbs. The old woman's eyes were cloudy but sharp. "So you've come," she said. Zuri's voice cracked. I want her to stop shining so much. Just to slow down." Mama Efua handed her a tiny iron pin wrapped in dark cloth soaked with oil. "Hide this in something she will touch with her skin. It will blacken her beauty. Not kill her, but the world will turn away." Zuri's hand trembled. "Will she know it was me?" The old woman smiled. "Only if you tell her." That night, Amara asked if she could borrow Zuri's brown handbag for a dinner with Kwame's cousin. Smiling sweetly, Zuri handed it to her. Inside the side pocket lay the cursed pin, hidden beneath a hair ribbon. The next day at lunch, Amara felt a sharp prick on her finger as she searched the bag. By evening, her finger was red and swollen. By morning, her entire hand was puffy, bruised, and unbearably painful. Doctors were baffled. No infection, no trauma. Just wait, it will pass. But it didn't. The swelling spread, her graceful fingers turning black and peeling. Amara began hiding for mirrors. She stopped answering Kwame's calls. Even when he came, trying to reassure her, she saw the discomfort in his eyes. And that broke her more than the pain. Zuri sat by her bedside, whispering fake prayers, feeding her food she no longer trusted. But Amara's spirit whispered warnings. "Don't eat. Don't drink. Watch closely." One night she dreamt of reaching into Zuri's bag, pulling out her hand covered in blood, while Zuri's laughter echoed in the darkness. She woke in terror, for the first time afraid of her sister friend. Desperate, Amara searched the handbag while Zuri slept. Cutting open the lining, she found it, the foul cloth, the oily pin. Her knees buckled. Betrayal had never cut so deep. Days later, as doctors still failed her, an old woman approached Amara outside a clinic. "Doctors can't heal what doesn't belong to flesh," she whispered, slipping her an address. "Go before sunset. Don't tell the one who shares your roof." At the small, silent house, Amara met a pale-eyed healer who placed herbs on her hand. Heat surged through her arm, then numbness. She fainted. When she awoke, her hand was whole again, smooth, healed, as if nothing had ever happened. "Your light is restored," the healer's assistant said, "but beware, the one who dimmed it is still watching." Amara returned home, silent but watchful. She cooked her own food, locked her door, prayed quietly. Zuri noticed the change, and the healing. Rage filled her. She wasn't supposed to survive, Zuri muttered in the shadows. A week later, Amara received a strange message, supposedly from Kwame. "Meet me behind the old community hall at 6 o'clock. Just us. I have a surprise." Her heart stayed steady. She went. Two rough-looking men approached. One stopped, recognizing her. "You once paid my wife's hospital bills. We can't do this." The other nodded. "Your friend sent us. Said you always take what belongs to her. But we can't harm you. Be careful. There's more coming." They walked away, leaving Amara trembling but alive. When Amara returned home, Zuri was waiting with a fake smile and a steaming plate of jollof rice. "Did you enjoy your surprise?" she asked. "Yes," Amara replied coldly, "though the two men you sent seemed more nervous than me." Zuri froze. Her mask shattered. "Why do you always win?" she cried. "Every man, every job, even your sickness left you. I only wanted people to see me for once." Before Amara could reply, the door burst open. Police officers entered with the two hired men. Zuri was arrested for conspiracy and attempted murder. "You ruined your own life," Amara whispered as Zuri was dragged away. Years later, Amara stood on the balcony of her new home, married to Kwame, carrying twins in her womb. Peace filled her life, though sorrow lingered for the memory of the girl who once saved her from a gutter. Zuri died in prison, eaten alive by her own envy. Amara wept not for the betrayal, but for the friendship that could have been. Because envy doesn't just destroy the target, it devours the one who carries it.